got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Doing a production of Lend Me a Tenor at a Bay Street Theater in Sag Harbor. And the costume that I wore, I was playing Tito Mirelli. And it was a wonderful production. And the costume that I was wearing for the opera sequence, when Tito's in disguise as Otello, the opera costume was a legitimate opera costume. Looked a lot like the costume I wore at the end of Phantom. Well, it was giving me a rush. Now I have sensitive skin, and those costumes don't get washed very easily. I mean, they get washed, but it's hard to clean them because they have boning and they have a lot of like beadwork and whatever. So they're usually turned inside out and they're cleaned with disinfectant, and they spray it down with vodka so it doesn't get stinky. And they do all kinds of things, but it's hard to wash it. And so there was something in it, maybe the chemical they were using, and it was giving me a rash on my arms and on my sides, and it was driving me crazy, and it was super itchy. Theater sent me to a doctor, a dermatologist, and he was just like, yeah, it's just dermatitis. Let's send you to let's get you a prescription of something to keep the itching at bay until the show closes. You know, basically, like, let's just get through the show. Welcome to doing professional theater. Just get through it to the run of the show. Anyway. So I go to the apothecary. No, it was the local pharmacy in Sag Harbor, and a very small pharmacy, lovely little charming little place. I get the prescription and I turn away from the counter, and I was looking at the prescription. I was walking sort of forcefully, and I'm like a bull in a china. I walk with purpose. Well, anyway, I almost plowed into a lady who slightly shorter than me in a white tracksuit and white ball cap, and I touched her. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I started to put my hands on her shoulders. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going," and I look her square in the face, and I'm like this close to her. It was Julie Andrews. Yeah. I almost ran over Maria Von Trapp. I almost plowed into Mary Poppins. I apologized profusely, and she lit up and said, "Oh, it's fine." She said, "No harm done." And I was like, I gotta go. And then I realized why she lived in the area, and her daughter, Emma, I think was running the theater right before I did the show there. Anyway, that was the time I almost killed Julie Andrews with my fat butt. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you, bye.